Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the MCG. It's Saturday afternoon footy. It's a massive game for the Tigers. Michael Christian, good afternoon.
Afternoon, Hutto. Yes, it is a massive game. They've lost their last four and they really need to get some momentum back, get back on the winners list. And haven't seen much of that from Kane Johnson. We're really urging his players to put in a big performance. So a big challenge ahead of them today up against the Sydney Swans unit that have won 6 of their last 7. They do get back Jude Bolton, one of the keys to their midfield. They really have been in pretty good form, just getting over the line last week against the Magpies. And we have a look at their side. Barry has been in outstanding form at centre half back. Their midfield with the inclusion of Bolton and also Paul Williams over the last couple of weeks has been very good. But the forward line is where they probably can expose Richmond. They've got plenty of options. Barry Hall's been fantastic, but O'Loughlin, Davis, O'Keefe and also Adam Goods adding some real class factor up there for the Sydney Swans.
Good to see Nick Fosdyke back in the team. And here's the Tigers coming out just a few moments ago. As we said, they've been struggling the last month. Nathan Brown, they haven't been able to cover him well. They need to make a better start than they have been lately.
There's no doubt about that. Their first quarters over the last 9 weeks have been very poor, and the other area they need to pick up in is in the clearances. In the first 9 rounds, they ranked number 2. In the last 4 weeks when they've lost, they've ranked number 16, so a big area for them. Gasper's got the big job, I would think, on Barry Hall at fullback. Their midfield probably has a class edge on the Sydney Swans, but it's up forward where they look pretty one-dimensional. Matthew Richardson the key. He really needs support from Cracker and at ground level Kane Pettifer if the Tigers are going to win today.
And a bit of confusion over the Richmond lineup. We saw there that Tambling has come into the side. Stafford comes in as well. Noble is out of the team. All right, we are ready to go from the MCG. Sauce, are you tipping?
I've got down the Swans.
OK, the Swans the favourite this afternoon in 5th place against the 7th placed Tigers, and it's Jolly who gets it down. Already we see the desperation shown by Paul Williams, a little over exuberant perhaps, and it's Hartigan who's back in the team, who climbs to his feet.
Leo Barry, the big job on Matthew Richardson.
So good to see Hartigan, after a lot of injury problems, back in the side and searching for Richo. Wasn't a well-placed kick, as you could see. Kennelly teaming up with Barry and already bounding out of defence. You can expect that today if the Tigers aren't careful. Roberts-Thompson to half-forward. Buchanan and Hall, the joint targets. Good desperation shown by Bowden. And the ball over the line. Again, the Swans forced to go short from the kick-in. Kirk tries to link up with Kennelly, and now Ablett. And eventually Matthews, all fairly hurried from the Swans. Bit of confusion, and the Tigers with the turnover. Hall, and now back to Simmons and Bowden. Can he get some penetration in the kick? Good chance for Richo. Averaging 3 goals a game this year. He's kicked 39 goals, 30 for the year. I know he's had a lot of trouble in recent weeks with his knee, but he used it pretty well there. Tigers on the board with a goal.
Anyway, chance here for Matthew Richardson to kick Richmond's second goal and his second. Tight angle, as you can see, hard up against the fence, just inside the boundary line. The kick is to the goal square, and Jason Ball does very well to take the relieving mark.
Just 1 goal scored in 18 minutes of play so far. Saddington, who's been a welcome return for Swans fans after a long absence, is gradually finding his way. Now Buchanan trotting out of defence. He's got a man too at half-back. Bolton turns and goes, and maybe he can create or maybe he can't. Again overwhelmed by numbers. In the back, the umpire, Schmidt, paying a very late decision. And now Hall has got 2 to contend with. He did that with ease. Off to Williams. Now a chance for O'Loughlin. Thursfield. Did he get in his back? No, O'Loughlin quickly off. Fosdyke on the ground. And welcome back to footy. How about a goal?
So the Swans on the board finally. It took them 19 minutes. Tigers by a couple of points. Ball, this time against Simmons. Favours Ball. Williams can't quite control the footy. Now Cracker, well done, hacks it forward. Oh, great mark taken by Craig Bolton. Desperate stuff. And he kicks out wide to Adam Goods.
Got Kirk ahead.
He has all by himself. Good running from Brett Kirk. He can keep going now. Non-dominant side again, but he finds his man Saddington, 55 from goal. Off to O'Keefe. O'Keefe loads up towards the goal square. Hall, O'Loughlin. Chance for O'Loughlin at the 4. Handball back inside. Too easy. Goal to McVeigh.
6-1. The Swans, of course, had some trouble with the umpiring last week against Collingwood. Dangerous period here for the Tigers. Crackers look pretty dangerous, and now he's going to get a shot for goal. Right now you can hope for a goal, and the hope for the Tigers to be back in front of the MCG, and they are.
Kick comes into Coughlin. Now the Swans, can they keep it in their attacking half? Coughlin's off and running. Spots a target in Gaspar, and a kick gets to him. It's a good kick and a good mark. Pressure coming from Adam Goods. Intent on giving it off to the Leadio. He's away. One bounce and a second. Great chase. But he kicks towards the leader, Richardson, and he's got it.
Oh, well done, Leadio.
Opportunity here to extend the lead. There's a good look at what confronts him. Oh, he kicks it superbly. Tigers by 9 points. Jolly down to Roberts-Thompson. And O'Keefe marks comfortably at half-back. Now, decides to go long. O'Loughlin's one out against the first gamer. Got rid of him, but the Tigers get back in number. Pettifer decides to go back inside. Defensive 50 dangerously, but it's come off. Bowden kept his head. Tivendale controlled the high handball, then out wide to Newman. So they're doing it pretty well at the moment, the Tigers. Controlling things. Tambling's free. Kicks over him towards half-forward. Pettifer drifting into space. So from right on 50, he kicks away and he puts it through. The Tigers further in front at the MCG.
He's had to do too much, O'Keefe. He's had no support whatsoever. Here he goes again. Now he's finally got a target up ahead. We haven't seen this too many times.
Leo Berry in trouble, Hutto.
Well, that's not good news for the Swans. As Jolly's kick is in the O'Loughlin direction again, though, 4-2. And the Tigers successfully getting numbers back. Thursfield gets it to Graham.
Tell you what, they want to push one back, the Swans. Richardson all by himself.
On the counter-attack then. And Tigers need to move it. Richo going up the ground. He'll be used here. Well, I just wonder if he might have been better to stay inside 50. Because now they get the ball inside 50. It might not matter.
Tampering on his own, or Cracker it is.
Pettifer can go to Cracker. Bolton will try, but he won't stop them, and the Swans in disarray. Andrew Cracker to really sting the Swans, and he's done it successfully. Tigers dominating. Advantage paid. There was a free. Bolton now. There's loose men at half-forward. He's got to look up and see them. He does eventually. Has he got enough on the kick? He has. Buchanan quickly wheels around. He had O'Keefe loose. Instead, he goes for Hall. Can Hall get the handball away? No, he's going to kick it in quick instead. Goods. Takes it. And it's just a matter of necessity for the Swans. And Adam Goods provides what they desperately needed.
Good news for the Swans. Leo Barry back on the ground.
Craig Bolton will be a relief man.
Yeah, certainly would be. Well, not long to go. Under 2 minutes in the half. Kick towards half-forward for the Tigers. Cracker tried to knock it out wide to Campbell. Tambling now. There's an excitement machine. He chips towards Cracker. 2-on-1 here for the Tigers. Brilliantly done by Cracker. He knocks it to Richardson. And the Tigers have the quick reply.
They've looked dangerous up forward this morning today for the Tigers, particularly Cracker, who's kicked 2 goals, 1, and helped Matthew Richardson with his third. It's 20 points. Again, 1.5 minutes still remaining as Bolton's rainmaker was judged very well by Newman. Davis, Goods. Newman again putting his body on the line. 60 seconds remaining. And the Tigers suddenly presented with an opportunity. Although Callaway muffed it.
That has to...
was nearly holding the ball, but not quite.
He spoke to his son, Steve.
Oh, yeah.
Chaffee got it away to Bowden. On the wing, he needs some protection. He gets it, and he can carry the ball and keep on going. Richo's going to lead up to the 50. Now he might double back. No, Campbell hits him full-chested.
Yeah, good
and he's
play.
within range.
Well done, Campbell.
More immediate and important matters is Matthew Richardson's long bomb, which is there. And Richo celebrates in great style. Yellow and black, waving all around the MCG. And there's not a man who they'd like more to be celebrating with than Matthew Richardson, who's kicked 4 to half-time. And the Tigers extend their lead to 26 points.
Well, it's just good to see a bit of excitement out of Matty. And I think he appreciates the guys around him, like Tambling and Cracker, that have created a bit of spark in that forward line. And he'd just be delighted the way this game's panning out so far.
Yes, 4 goals. What a performance. 5-4 to 1-3 in this quarter.
Don't bump him in! Don't bump him in!
Bounce taken out by Simmons. He hoists it high. Another opportunity here. This time for Tambling. Right on the siren. And what a great last 3 minutes the Tigers have played here. And Richard Tambling, a chance from just 30 metres to really make it difficult for the Swans at half-time. Kicked 2 goals in his 4 games for Richmond. This to extend the lead out to 32 points. He's kicked it. Great work by the Tigers, and they go into the half full of momentum. It was fantastic in the last couple of minutes to kick the last 3 goals of the quarter, and at half-time they lead by 32 points.
8-8 plays, 3-6, a mighty roar around the MCG for the yellow and black. Boys, just looking down our computer and having a look at some of the leading stats getters for the Swans. O'Keefe, Bolton, Buchanan, Barry. And then you get to Kirk, who's one of their normal leading stats winner on 9, and Bolton. Their normal accumulators of the footy around the middle haven't been able to get hold of it enough. Hardigan gets them towards 50. Simmons just being held on to a moment too long. Disgruntled Swan. Craig Bolton, now some space in front of Richo. Cracker just pops up. And that's exactly what he's done. With authority.
So back in the centre, panic stations now for the Sydney Swans. Stafford. Kirk tried to just hack it out. Now a chance for Crouch. Long towards the goal square. An awkward looking kick, but O'Loughlin, does he hold it? Yes. Paid the mark, Michael O'Loughlin. He's kicked 23 goals in the past 7 weeks, so he's had a pretty good patch. Should kick this from just 15 metres, and he does. So the Swans get 1 back.
Do you think he could go on again next year, Wayne Campbell? Sauce, he's indicated he wants to retire.
Look, this second part of the season is going to be very important for that.
Goods. And now Fosdyke and Williams somehow collaborate to get them inside 50. Hall got high contact. Umpire said it was okay. Ablett once again run down. Bowden, quick thinking, that was high contact. Hall's frustrated. Bowden takes it and goes out wide, and once again Campbell, he can link up. He had Coughlin he could have gone to, and instead he goes into the middle. Good work initially by Kirk, and now Matthews with the reward. Into the middle to Kennelly, and the Swans can wind up. He's got Williams outside 50. Talk about wind up. He is like a wind up doll, and when he goes, and he's just gone. Goal. 62 plays 37 at the MCG. Saturday afternoon footy.
Chance.
The Tigers going well.
Chance, Stafford to Newman. Newman's got Chaffee free. 25 from goal. He finishes. The Tigers still in control. So the margin 31 points. 2 goals apiece in this third term. Swans have got to dig deep again. Ball against Stafford, ball easily. Little kick forward by Buchanan. Tuck, pulled off the kick. Kennelly with pace. Can he pick it up cleanly? He paddles to the line and over. So boundary thrown on the southern wing.
It's on in the middle of the ground here too, boys. Getting very, very willing out there.
Stafford and Ball.
Oh, old teammates.
So we'll stick with the footy for the moment. Good tackle by Coughlin.
Do we have to?
And a bounce on the southern wing.
Free kick.
Well, it didn't hit, did it?
He's called back a free kick now.
What
It's
for?
coming back to Stafford.
He didn't even connect with him,
Well,
did he?
there was a wrestle going on for a good probably 15, 20 seconds.
Well, it can't come back to there. It's got to go further up the field, which is where the play was.
Oh, that didn't even hit him in the head. So the kick comes towards half forward and Bowden marks 45 from goal. Joel Bowden. Just kicked the 3 goals this year. Kills back and he's kicked it. Great stuff from Richmond.
The Tigers. Goods doing the ruck work. Simmons with the effective stuff. Coughlin's kick beautifully smothered by Bolton, who's still trying hard. O'Keefe rode the bump.
Well, that's one thing the Swans won't do, release the footy. They almost accept they're going to get tackled, try and break the tackle.
Out wide to Johnson, who's back on the ground. He doesn't want to miss this action. The captain, who really tried to fire them up before the game started. Tigers more committed to the footy on that occasion. Buchanan in the end. They're claiming it as a goal. Hilton from nowhere. Somehow got boot to ball. Buchanan was trying to concede, but obviously the Hilton boot was the last thing to touch the footy.
Yeah, great tackle.
Is that holding the ball they played, was it? Yeah.
Well, I reckon he had a chance to release the footy. Let's just watch this. The kick off the ground. Great effort.
Certainly come back full of running. So boundary throw in. Well done, Jolly. Campbell has been fantastic. So is Johnson. Hovering over the football, umpire letting it go. Fosdyke's got it hard up against the line against the boundary. Oh, he's kicked a superb goal, Nick Fosdyke. Something from nothing there for the Swans.
At least something for the Swans. Nick Fosdyke, who was a highly rated junior, but just hasn't really been able to go on with it in his AFL career, despite the fact he's played over 100 games. He's kicked 2 today and looked pretty good. Kirk has had Richmond players just hunting him down today. Crouch's kick is quick. Goods. Oh, he did everything but take the mark. Still they might get a goal. O'Loughlin, what about that? Last quarter from the MCG. Now, on a serious note, cracks for the Swans today. Have you seen stuff that other coaches will look at, do you think?
Well, I just think that the way that Richmond have attacked the midfield, they're tackling, they've matched what Sydney generally give to opposition, and they've been outstanding. They're within range, though. They're 5 goals. It can be done.
It can be done. 33 points the margin, and they're going about trying to do it now. Out of the middle, towards half forward. This is O'Keefe, who's had a real crack all day, and he's got some support through Bolton. They put some guns up forward, that's for sure. O'Loughlin is down there, Hall is down there, Goods is down there, and Davis is down there. At a crucial stage in his career. And look at that, that's the results. As you said, Chriso never misses. Here they come, perhaps. You just can't see how they're going to create enough opportunities to win the game toss at the moment, unless they can just lift one more gear.
Well, they're attacking.
Yeah, they are.
They are trying to get something going.
Now, Tuck takes it out and has been penalised. It's always a trap. Kirk, oh, kick was smothered brilliantly by Cracker. Buchanan takes on the tackler. Now he's free. He's got Goods in the corridor. Further afield to Crouch. Crouch can run and kick a goal from 50. He loads up and bangs away and kicks it. The margin back to 21 points.
One of the Tigers, or a couple of the Tigers' best, you can see there on the bench. Campbell sitting down, Chaffey getting some attention. 21 points is the margin. They've been inside 55-1 in this last quarter, the Swans. So the Heart continuing to beat. Delidio just a little sloppy with the disposal in the end. Swans starting to swarm around, starting to break loose. Ball's kick under the chest. Fosdyke puts the foot down, needs a sure kick. It's long and it is strong. And the Swans are starting to fly.
Margin got out to 45 points, 21 minutes into the third term. It stands at just 14. Bad bounce. Simmons almost. Chance for Buchanan. Right up against the boundary line. Can he produce something magical? He can! Oh, if you don't mind. So incredibly, the Swans have kicked 4 goals in this final term, and the margin is just 8 points.
Quite incredible. And it's just been a change in attitude. Their desire's been there, their willingness to work for each other. They're winning it around the stoppages, and they've just reversed the role, basically. Now Richmond are under enormous pressure.
The Swans have kicked the last 6 goals of the match.
They are an irresistible force at the moment. Can the Tigers respond? Jolly gives the Swans first use. Oh, Jolly, good play through the middle, lays it off. They're inside 50. Fosdyke, he's just about the man of the moment at the moment. If that makes sense. Out wide he goes to Bolton. He's got Goods inside 50. He's got to go to him. Hall's got to protect, and he does. Strong mark, Adam Goods. It's been paid. And now Goods to fire on goal to cut the margin back to 2 points.
Says, how was Fosdyke there? Unbelievable play by Fosdyke around centre-half forward, around 2 or 3 players.
He was like Andrew Bogut more than a footballer. 7.5 minutes remaining on the clock. We're going to be watching the timekeepers today. Let's hope they get pushed the right buttons. Oh, Adam Goods. 12 possessions, 9 marks, 1 goal, 1. Oh! Hits the post. 7 in it now at the MCG. 7 points, 7 minutes.
Looking very composed. Not that man, but Terry Watts in the Richmond box.
Oh, the tension. Palpable.
So Bowden to himself at fullback. He rounds a long way. Campbell, look out. Good tackle from Kirk. He gets it to Newman. And Newman delivers out wide to Chaffey. So the Tigers are able to work it out of defence eventually. Chaffey, Hall and Hall. Chance for Ablett. Kennelly. Now he uses Barry Hall. He's just right on centre wing. The southern wing, he drills the pass in low, intended for Buchanan. Picked it up on the half volley brilliantly to O'Keefe. O'Keefe drives it long towards full forward. Goods in good position. He slipped over. O'Loughlin, can he cover it inside? He can. What can he do? He concedes back to Crouch, who marks 30 from goal on a 45-degree angle.
Well, they're just dominating at the moment, the Swans. They've had 11-3 inside 50s at the moment. They're winning around the stoppages, which they were down for 3 quarters. They're getting the ball inside their forward 50 very quickly. Long kicks like this to O'Keefe deep to the goal square. It puts defenders under pressure.
She was going to mark that Adam Goods and just slipped over at the crucial moment.
14-3 in the last quarter, the clearances, boys.
Yeah.
Well, Jared Crouch has already kicked the goal in this final term. What can he do? From 30 metres, he kicks it out on the full. That's a disappointing effort. He'll be shattered about that.
Had to score at least, didn't he?
Oh. That is, well, as I said, he'd be disappointed to say the least.
Deflating, but there's still plenty of time, so they have to put that behind them as Newman needs to be cool out of the middle, and he was. And that's a really good, strong mark from Shane Tuck. Now the Tigers on the counter-attack. They've got Hilton coming out of the square. Richo there with Barry as it drops short. Richardson tried to impose himself. He couldn't. Williams so slick. Fosdyke's been terrific. And so is Crouch. Again, he puts the foot down. He can see an open goal square. He can see Michael O'Loughlin.
Great
and
kick.
O'Loughlin can see the footy.
Geez, he was clever, Michael O'Loughlin. Held his ground, waited for the Crouch kick. And Crouch's kick to the favourable side was an absolute beauty.
Should you be leaving the kid on him at this stage, Sauce?
Well, he's under pressure. He's done the job for most of the game. What do? The ball's been won around the stoppages. Doesn't matter who's on Michael O'Loughlin at the moment. The ball's coming down very quickly.
Here's O'Loughlin. He's usually a sharp shooter. 1 point the difference. What an extraordinary last quarter by the Sydney Swans. 1 point the difference. They have come from nowhere.
Richmond's last goal came at the 20-minute mark of the third quarter from Rory Hilton. Since then, the Swans have kicked 7-3 to 2 points. Amazing recovery. Tuck, was he pushed in the back? No. And we'll get a secondary ball up.
So important, this clearance here. Well, the clearance has absolutely been smashed in the last quarter, Richmond. This has got the Swans back in the game.
Graham wins it straight to Crouch. He kicks straight into the congestion, spills to Kirk. Good fortune there for the Swans. Hurry kick into inside attacking 50. Well done, Newman pushes Davis off the football. Scrambles a kick out wide, and Kellaway will be happy just to see it over. He is. Boundary thrown between wing and half forward for Sydney. There's the quarter times.
They've got it out of the middle again. The Swans at that centre square bounce.
Well, they actually lead the clearances now. They've trailed by a significant margin all day. Jolly, one forward. Well done by Bowden, comes up to meet it. Cool, he has a couple of bounces. Joel Bowden, can he use it effectively? Drives it long towards half forward. Going back, Richardson, Goods was held. No free kick. Barry does very well. He's in trouble here, Leo Barry. Needs to get out of it. Does somehow. Houdini stuff from Leo Barry. A couple of bounces across his defensive goal square. Kick needs to find the target and does it. Well done by Mark Graham. That was courageous. Kick from Barry, just didn't have the carry on it.
Did he mark it?
I'm not sure if he did mark it. Oh.
Well, Jolly made him earn it. I don't know about...
Good effort by Graham.
Wasn't it? Fantastic stuff.
He just had to stand there and right into the kidneys.
It may have been a free kick, but it certainly didn't look like a mark. Anyway, decision made.
Not a bad situation, this. It's just slowed the tempo of the game down.
Made us all more nervous, I think.
So Mark Graham doesn't look as though he's going to... No, he's right to take the kick now.
Powerless feeling for the coaches.
And he kicks across the ground. Newman still inside the centre square. Looking the Tigers manufacture here. The Swans have kicked the last 7 after they trail by 45 points 22 minutes into the third term. He kicks out very wide and Chaffee's got on the end of it. So loose marking there by the Swans. Hilton leads. That's ignored.
Should he have a shot here?
I think he should.
Well, he'll kick it from about 52 or 53 metres. There's Matthew Richardson. Mark Chaffee. What a goal this would be if he could convert from outside 50. It'll land in the goal square. Jolly, good, strong mark. So he didn't quite have the carry. Kick out wide to Williams, who'll run. Paul Williams has got support from Crouch. Looping handball onto the chest of Crouch. Tries to outrun Deledio. Good chase. The kick is perfect. Well done by Thursfield. He got a fist in there. Spoiled it from O'Loughlin. Numbers with the Tigers. Thursfield. Coughlin. Back to Thursfield. Look out. Well done Kellaway. Got it off to Johnson, who hurries the kick, but it's all Sydney. Chance for Jolly at half-back. Can't find the handle. Descending on him very quickly, Matthew Richardson. The Swans now with Barry. Sweeps the handball. Back to Jolly. Jolly's got nowhere to go. Decides to kick long. Beyond half forward. Beyond the wing, I should say. Now a chance for Kirk. Gee, it's tight and tough. Eventually the Tigers. Campbell, and now they're away through Johnson.
This is pulsating stuff at the MCG. Richmond with the surge. Lovely kick for Hilton, and he's got it inside 50. Cool heads required. He needs to just go back and drive it through.
Clear it out!
Rory Hilton in just his second match for the season. A troubled career. It started at Brisbane. A highly fancied youngster. Come to the Tigers. Done some good things. Had some injuries at one stage late last year. We saw him here at the MCG throw his boots away in despair. We thought his career might be over. But here he is at the MCG, firing away and missing. So the Swans still alive. It's 2 points the difference. Can't be much time left. Another great test for those with heart problems. I tell you what, this is stirring stuff from the Swans. Matthews, long and wide. McVeigh, will he drive it in quickly? He tries to poke it in, and he's successful. Williams is a big, booming kick normally. It's a long one. Oh, touched on the line. 1 point the difference again. Oh, pop the pills, boys. That's a poor kick.
Johnson's got it at half-back. Kick towards a vacant southern wing. Leading in the race is Tuck. Tuck will want the boundary line here, and he takes it. Was that deliberate? No, said umpire Smith. Will get a boundary throw in. A wide grin from Jude Bolton. Can't be much time left. The Swans trail by a point. Can they manufacture something like the Sydney Swans? Bolton wins it. In the way, Tambling. McVeigh kept his feet. Tambling still got it. They want the boundary line, Richmond. They get it. Umpire Smith says it's okay. Another boundary throw-in. There's Andy Cracker. Fantastic today. 22 possessions. Can't be long left. Ball gets it down. McVeigh's kicked partly smothered. Crouch, Jude Bolton, kick inside, attacking 50, Davis. Newman.
Keep possession.
Great stuff from Chris Newman. He's been fantastic today.
We've got to go one-on-one now. The Swans just needs hold possession.
Coming in for his 24th possession.
Call play on. Who knows how long there is to go? One thing's for sure. It's more like seconds than minutes. And Kane Johnson will be in absolutely no hurry. Nothing Terry Wallace can do now. Oh, what a great mark. And it's Cracker under pressure. And he's played a cracker of a game. And the Swans getting some of their own medicine from last week. Some cramp. Oh, it's very timely cramp. Umpire now blows time on. Back off. 1 point the difference. Richmond hanging on. Siren! Oh, what a stirring win for the Tigers. They have hung on in nail-biting, amazing style.